This is Nerd Basics Likes. We travel far and wide across the Bay Area
to places that are influenced by pop culture
and that are breaking out of their norm.
We go there and bring it directly to your doorstep.
Enjoy. You ever had a day where you just want to go back in time, play those old school arcade games, button mash all day on your boys? Well, you know what? There's a place here today that we're visiting that's everything you dreamed of. It's called High Scores, and not only is it an arcade, but it's an interactive museum. Let's go check it out. So you may be asking what kind of classic games they got? Well, for instance, Donkey Kong. When do you ever see those in arcades anymore? You don't. So let's keep on looking, man. There's some great stuff here. How did you get such a great collection, by the way?
Thanks, man. I mean, we started out, I was a academic teacher in Trenton, New Jersey in the city, and first year I was teaching, it's like I felt like I was rich because I was so used to like working through college and everything. I finally had that 45 grand a year, which is nothing compared to what people out in the Bay Area are making, but I felt like I was rich. So as soon as I had like a spare couple $1,000s, I bought a $500 machine, and then I just couldn't stop myself. And then Meg was going with me to auctions, and before you know it, we found ourselves kind of catching the tail end of when these things were forgotten and lost, and valueless, before people started putting stock back in them and looking at them as pieces that are to be collected and they're worth money. At the time, people were auctioning them off for a couple of $100, wow. And we were fortunate enough to catch the tail end of it. I know guys that got in on the warehouse raids where they had a whole row of Star Wars machines for $50 each just to get them out of there. Because at the time they were taking up space, and the attitude was the video gaming industry is moving forward, from the past. This stuff's from the past. These are relics. They're never going to be valuable again. Show me more Tomb Raider. Where's the next PlayStation 1 game? And people were looking at these things like they were garbage. And now that the retro factor is kicked in, where people that grew up with them are starting to get a little older, the value's coming back, and people are scrambling to try to find them.
Man, there's 100 reasons why I love this place, and that's for every single game that you're able to play here. Everything from the early 80s to the late 90s. You even got Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. It's a great place. I recommend it. You get lost here for hours just playing so many games. If there's one thing you want everyone to walk out of this place feeling, what would it be?
I want everybody that comes in here to feel like we've tried our best to help them recapture a moment that's basically been taken away because of the video game industry. As you guys know, if you're video game fans at all, there's a lot of wonderful things that have come out of the different technological advancements of video games. There's a lot of great things that those advancements has brought to the table for us in interaction, but it's also isolated us apart from one another. And this started, and I can tell you from guys almost 40, where you went to a location, a time and place, and you stood next to other people, and you guys communicated and had these experiences and these adventures together. If they can walk out of there feeling even half the spirit that we felt as kids when we were enjoying these things, then I feel like we've done our job.
I know you definitely have done that with me, my friends here, so we appreciate you letting us come in here and just enjoy ourselves, man.
No doubt, anytime, and good luck to your channel, guys. Peace, and enjoy all this pop culture, man, because though there's a lot of people that deface it and make it look bad, like we're all a bunch of nerds and do a bunch of stuff. I don't think that they realize a lot of us get a lot of happiness from these little hobbies, and it's nothing but positivity, True. Peace, guys.
That was High Scores, guys, in Alameda, California, off Park Street. Go check them out. Since recording this episode, they opened up a new shop in Hayward, California, off B Street. So that's our episode, guys. Thank you for watching. Do you guys want to see more episodes like this? Well, send us your guys' suggestions for places we need to go check out in the comments below. Thanks, guys, again. See you next time. This is what's going on the next episode.
So, hey, this is another episode of Nerd Basics Likes, and this is kind of my episode.